2023 is going to be a great year for music.
Oh my gosh, someone sent me flowers. I wonder who it could be. Me!
Today we are listening to the unbelievable, indescribable, not Vanessa Hudgens, Miley Cyrus. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Ali, and today we are listening to Miley's new single, Flowers. This is the first we are hearing of her entire new album, New Era, and I am so excited. If you didn't know, I am a massive Miley stan. I actually ranked every single Hannah Monstanna song, so you can go and watch that after this if you would like. I desperately want to rank all of Miley's songs the same way I have for like Taylor and Hillary and all my other pop idols. I'm just overwhelmed by how many songs she has. Her catalog is extensive. We'll see. Anyway, today we are hearing the very first sound of Miley's upcoming album, Endless Summer Vacation, which A, sounds like a great time, but also B, really sounds like a Disney Channel original movie and one I would watch. So I can't wait for that. And I have no clue what this new sound is going to be. I haven't listened to any of the promos or trailers or anything, but I did see this one like teaser tweet thing. For any Australians out there, can you tell me what this looks like or what this reminds you of? To me, it just looks exactly like the "you wouldn't steal a car" ads. I don't know if any other countries have that, but iconic staple of our childhoods. I feel like Plastic Hearts just came out. Then again, I feel like Lover just came out, and that's like 5 albums ago for Taylor. So time is not real. Plastic Hearts was just one of the best albums, and not really a comeback album, but in the same way that Demi put out Holy Fuck, it was kind of a great return to this classic grunge pop rock sound, and I loved it. So I do have high hopes for this upcoming album and hopefully today's song. So let's listen to Flowers. Just before I click play, I've just noticed on the little Spotify page down here, it says 2023 Smiley Miley Inc. under exclusive license to Columbia Records, a division of Sony Music Entertainment. Does that mean she owns her own royalties? And she's like lending them the rights to the song? That is iconic. We love to see it. Well done, Miley. We love to see women owning their own work. This also means if Miley is under a new label now, which it appears like she is, and maybe has more ownership, I think that means she may have more control or might be able to do things differently than her previous albums in the past. That is a very exciting thought.
We were good, we were gold, kind of dream that can't be sold.
Okay, I usually like to try and make a guess before we get too far into the song. Even though it has started slow, I feel like it's really going to build and pick up to something a bit faster. I loved the little static sound at the beginning because it really just felt like I was putting on a record, like dusting off. Hello? You guys always make fun of my door handles when you see them in my Instagram story. I guess they're high. This is kind of how door handles are in Australia. Let me know if that's weird or normal. Anyway.
We were right till we weren't.
Oh.
Built a home and watched it burn.
Okay, so I don't know if she means this literally, but her and Liam's Malibu house obviously burned completely down during the, I want to say 2019 bushfires. But obviously that also works for how a relationship burns down.
But then remembered I can buy myself flowers.
Oh yeah. It's a self-love song. Oh, that makes me happy. I have my self-love ring on and everything. Buy yourself flowers and definitely give yourself a little hug. Am I doing a little bird? I already know this is going on my self-love for my ladies playlist. You can follow it on Spotify if you would like. This already fits the vibe.
Talk to myself for hours. I can take myself dancing.
I love this almost disco element in the background.
Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can you love me better? Can you love me better? Can you love me better? Can you love me better?
It is kind of funny being in a world where, you know, obviously everyone talks about or speculates who Taylor Swift songs are about. And with Miley, she was with one person for literally a decade of her life. Obviously the songs that she's writing, at least in this point in time or in 2020, would very likely be about that relationship and like what she learned from that. Although shout out to Cody Simpson, he could have some songs on this album.
I forgive every word you said. I didn't wanna leave, babe. I didn't wanna fight.
Tell me this song wouldn't have fit on Harry's house. I could hear him singing this song.
Ready to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers. My
What does this sound like? This just reminds me so much of something. I don't think it's sampled, but it like just rings a bell. Okay, Genius is saying, the chorus is speculated to be a response to Bruno Mars's When I Was Your Man. think that's what I was thinking of. I could have bought you flowers. It literally, I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand. Let me bring up his lyrics. That is a banger song. I should have brought you flowers. Held your hand. Yeah, should have gave you all my hours. Miley says, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand. Oh my God, that lyric in and of itself, like say things you don't understand. If you are in a relationship with someone or a friendship with someone and like you're trying to connect and they just don't see eye to eye or like don't care to talk about the things you're interested in or are just like not meeting you there, it feels so isolating and I think can feel more lonely than actually being alone. So hell yeah, talk to yourself about that stuff, girl. Absolutely. Bruno says, take you to every party because all you wanted to do was dance. And Miley says, I can take myself dancing. Wait, oh my God. Okay, so Liam apparently once dedicated this song to Miley. Guys, today is Liam's birthday. She released this song, which is seemingly a response to him on his birthday. I knew this girl was petty when she married Liam on her and Nick's anniversary, but this is next level. I can't read without my glasses. He can't see without his glasses. After her divorce, Cyrus was rumored to have a fling with Andrew Wyatt, who's a producer for her previous album Plastic Hearts, possibly making this track directed at him. Oh. Not to be petty, but I kind of prefer the narrative that like her and Andrew made this song together. Okay, let's keep listening.
Love me better than you can. I can love you better.
This song makes me want to rent out a roller rink and just dance around.
I can buy myself flowers. Say things you don't understand. I can hold my hand. Love me better than you can.
Miley really said, next month is Valentine's Day. Here's a song for all my single pals out there. I know there are a lot of iconic, like fake made up names out there, but getting Miley from like Smiley Miley, that's gotta be the greatest name of all time. Do we think she would have been as successful and had the same career trajectory as she's had if she'd kept her name as Destiny Hope Cyrus? I don't think so. I think Miley is just so iconic. Oh, so Miley is obviously a very, very confident human, and she has said in the past that the only place she really kind of ever loses herself is when she's in relationships. So to hear her saying like, I don't need that, I can be alone and I can love me better. We love the growth. I really love the second lyric of the song, which is kind of dream that can't be sold, because I think it kind of references how they felt, like they had this young puppy love, like their teenage years, they were each other's first kind of everything, and that kind of feeling when you're 16 falling in love is just insane. Like it feels like a dream, it feels like a movie, but I think it's also kind of commenting on how the world viewed them. Like obviously this was a very high profile relationship, whether they wanted it or not. It was two celebrities, two talented people, especially on her front, together for, over a decade on and off. And the can't be sold kind of makes me think about the parallel between how the world viewed them, how the world painted them as a couple versus what it was actually like to be in it. I mean, we've all seen the video of Liam supposedly like getting annoyed at Miley's personality and sort of her outgoing spark, I would say. Obviously we can't judge from a complete outsider's perspective, but
Speaking as a completely objective third-party outsider with absolutely no personal interest in the matter,
word on the street is that she was just a little bit too much for him, and like her, very outgoing, unique personality was maybe not what he needed. So this song just makes sense. According to reports, Miley intended to work on their relationship whilst fighting for their marriage, but a week later, Hemsworth abruptly filed for divorce. If you've seen my Ranking Every Jonas Brothers song video, you might know the reason why he filed for divorce. It involves wedding bells. That's all I'll say. Okay, so it's not interpolated, so it might not actually officially be based on that, but to me those parallels are pretty clear. Actually, it's not really a parallel, it's kind of the exact opposite of that. In Bruno's song, he says, I was too young, too dumb to realize. Miley's kind of saying in her song, I'm old enough now, and I'm smarter to know that I deserve better. So rather than looking back in regret, don't make a Taylor Swift reference. She's saying, no, I don't regret because I know what I deserve. The girls are saving the pop world, honestly, and I'm here for it. Okay, so now that we've heard that one song, that one little teasing of the album, what do we think the genre is going to be? Because to me, that was almost like disco funk pop. There is nothing in this world I would love more than like a 70s disco album from Miley. I don't think the whole album will sound like that, but thank you for already giving me everything I could have ever dreamed of.
I can take myself dancing. I can hold my head.
Also, this has absolutely nothing to do with Flowers, the song, or even the album, but can we just appreciate this look from Miley? I have never seen someone look so ethereal. She's looking more like her mum every single day. I feel like this isn't talked about enough, and I've only really mentioned it once on my channel in maybe my ranking every Disney Channel show video, but that is just the fact that Miley's voice is, I believe, underrated. Like, she has one of the greatest voices, especially in like rock songs of our generation. Yes, she's successful as like this pop star icon, but I don't think vocally she gets enough credit for just how good she is. Miley, if you're watching this, I am very excited for the upcoming album, but more so I just need you to know that if you ever felt like doing a tour as Miley and Hannah again, I would drain my whole bank account, honestly, for that. I would pay just about anything. I would sell possessions if need be. I do think a global Hannah Montana concert could give us world peace. I am just so here for people, especially women, making songs like this that are just empowering. Self-love and self-kindness is obviously something I care a lot about and have spoken about a lot on here and Tumblr back in the day, you know, if you've been around that long. But I think it's just a great message to remind everyone that like these things that we romanticize so much in life, like being given flowers or going out dancing, things that we traditionally associate with a partner or like a new love interest, you can do that stuff yourself. I am a big fan of going out to cafes on my own. I think I will challenge myself this year to go to a restaurant on my own. I'll probably take a book if that's allowed. But I just think it's really fun to kind of do those romantic things on your own as well. I feel like this is going to boost Bruno Mars's streams because now I want to go and listen to his song too. If any of you guys have been feeling lonely lately or sort of seeking that kind of love in your life, do remember that all of that love that you are seeking to receive from someone else or even wanting to give to someone else, it is already within you and you can give yourself so much of that. I feel like spending time alone with yourself is scary for a lot of people because maybe it's new or foreign, but if that's the case, actually, especially if that's the case, I think it's a good thing to do to break through that fear of being alone, because once you don't fear being alone and you actually enjoy your own company, you don't feel any lack, and therefore you will only allow someone to come into your life, into your space, and you know, share your energy and time if they actually make your life that much better. If you're already happy with where things are at, you'll only allow someone in that adds to that rather than adds nothing at all, or worse, takes something away. So here's to more self-love in 2023. All right, well, that is Flowers. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I know this is a shorter video than I usually do, but I had a lot of requests to react to Miley's new song and it was really fun. I actually get quite stressed making reaction videos because, I mean, A, it's just so hard not to listen to something as soon as it comes out, but also it's just like so much pressure, and also I can't obviously monetize this at all, but it is so fun. I feel like I'm listening to this with you guys for the first time. So thank you for hanging out with me. It was very fun and I can't wait to read all of your thoughts. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!